Today we're out running no AC service. As you can see here, this customer's got 2 meters. They have interruptible service. Once you shut the furnace off downstairs, it goes into a reset mode and it interrupts the AC. You can see there's a red light there. So while I'm waiting 15 minutes for this thing to reset, I'm going to check all my fuses just to make sure they're good. So let's go grab the meter. Got another fuse box here. I think these are bad, but I'm wrong. Those are both good. Let's check these. Those are both good. Let's check power. Okay, I got 242 there, so I know I got power. Okay, let's go back over to the condenser. Check, see if I have power here. And there we go. 242, so I got power there. So I'm going to leave that out for a minute. Check their capacitor. And let's see. Between this and this. I have 39 and 40, that's good. That's 4.91, that's good. Check the connection. This one does have a high pressure switch, so we will check that. Where is it? Oh, it's way down there. If you can see it. Oh, it went off on high pressure. So, you have to find out why. Because as I hit that button, the contactor closed. Let's see. Interruptible service should be, it's off, so then no red light, so we have 24 volts of power over at the unit. Fan. Okay. Why did we go off on high pressure? Why did we go? Well, let me ask the customer to see if they put a cover on it. I started to call earlier today. They had the cover on the unit, started it up, and it went off on high pressure. And it's not a cover. It's a condenser fan motor. Well, she's good and seized. So let's get this thing apart. I'll replace the condenser fan motor. Good connections. Well, let me get this thing off here and I'll start taking video again. Okay, we got the old motor off, putting the new motor back on. Usually what you do is make sure to keep track of where the nuts are. But in this instance I can't reuse them, so I'm going to save them for the next job. But in the universal motor, they give you nuts to put on the new motor. So we use these. Geez, this is so long, I'm going to have to cut the rest of that stub off. I got to cut that off so I can get the top on it. It's worked all the way down. I mean, I got lucky on this one. That fan blade right there came right off. Sometimes you gotta pull them off of a puller. That's no fun. Just waste a lot of time. Don't have a nut runner, so kind of stuck tightening with my little crescent wrench here. Oh, jeez, oh, Pete. There we go. Heads on. Blade on here. ground for the, I'll just put it right there on the chassis. You gotta get the rotation wires zip tied up. Don't lose them in the fan. These wires are for rotation, so say it's universal motor, so say if it's running the wrong way, I can just take this apart, flip it over, and it changes the rotation of the motor. Let's get this in here. Let's come through. Alright, so let me get these wires put through here, which is going to be a real big pain. I got to go through that hole, and another hole. So let me do that, and I'll take a video wiring it up. Okay, now we're going to save these for later. Can't use them on this motor. Let's put the cap back on. And I did cut those off just so this cap will fit on. Somehow, some way. Not that way. This way. Alright, we'll leave that for a minute. But I did get it wired up. Here are my new wires here. Black to black, yellow to red, brown to common. This one did have a brown and white striped wire, which is power for my single capacitor if I did not have a dual capacitor. So I got a dual capacitor, I don't have to use this wire, so I just cap it. So let's bump this motor. We're just going to bump it really quick just to check my rotation. So we don't want to put it all the way in, we just want to bump it. If it will go in. So we are going the right rotation. But another thing I noticed, I'm going to change these fuses out. I think these are fast flow fuses. I'm just going to change them out to be safe. So we are going the right direction, so we do not have to change our rotation right here. So I've got to get my ground wire put back on. Let me get this thing screwed together. And this one should be done. The thing needs maintenance. It hasn't been maintained. The coil's all dirty. You can't see it though. So I think that's it for this video. We're pretty much done. Okay, we're back on the same system with the condenser fan motor. Right now, I forgot to check my pressures, but we're doing it now. If you look, my line temp, it's almost 81 degrees, and I have no subcooling. This is a TXV system, so I need at least 10 degrees of subcooling on this thing, so it's short on refrigerant. Probably it was never set up from the get-go when they installed it. So let's get this thing charged up, see if we can get some subcooling. It's going to take a few minutes, so I'll start the video back up when I'm done and I'll show you the difference. See if you look now, 81 degree, 82 degree. So that line temperature's got to be less than that for subcooling, so it needs to be charged. Start the video back up in a minute. As you can see now, my liquid line temperature is at 76, and roughly I'm right there at 86, so I got 10 degrees of subcooling. It's really hot and warm and humid in the house, so right now I'm running about a 50 degree coil. We've got about 12 degrees of superheat coming back, so now the system is properly charged and they'll have better performance out of it this year. So that's it for this video finally. Thanks.